bag of potatoes is 10 pounds and it costs $1.69, which means that each pound of potatoes is approximately 16 cents. And I'm betting that that is significantly less than what you pay for a pound of store-bought instant mashy, that yucky stuff. It's cheaper and yummier to make it yourself. Hi guys, this morning me and my sister were watching the Today Show when a commercial came on for pre-made mashed potatoes. In the commercial, a little boy asked his mom, "Mommy, where did potatoes come from?" And she pulled out a plastic frozen Tupperware container and said, "The farm." I think this is kind of sad because mashed potatoes are my favorite food. They are sweet and fluffy and at the same time delicious and savory. So I'm going to teach you guys 2 different ways to make mashed potatoes super easily and delicious. For both of them, you'll need a potato, salt, pepper, and butter. All of that's to taste. Now what we're going to start with is 1 washed potato. It's going to go in the microwave for 6 minutes. And while it's going in there, I'm going to take this other potato for our second way, and I'm going to peel it and chop it into bite-sized chunks. And now that these potatoes are peeled and chopped into bite-sized pieces, we're going to put them into our pan of water. Then, once they're in here, you're going to put them on a stove until they get to boiling. Did you know that the center of the Earth is not in fact made of molten lava surrounding a dark inner core? It is in fact made of mashed potatoes. All of a sudden, I really want to go spelunking. Rivers of butter. And that would be our first kind of potato done. Check it with a fork. And it goes in cleanly and smoothly. If I had 2 of these, I'd have like a little Benny and June moment with little dancing feet. But I only have 1. Now for our first kind of potato, you take it out of the top, put it down on your cutting board. Then, taking your knife, go like that, and with a spoon, scoop out the innards. You don't have to do this if you like skinning your mashed potatoes, but most people prefer them smooth and creamy. Now, we have the potato, minus the skin, but plus the heat because it's cooked, and we're going to mash it down with a spoon. That alone would be rather dry and tasteless, so we're going to add in a plop of butter, about a tablespoon, salt and pepper to taste. My taste is, I like a lot of it. And then a little bit of milk, maybe 1/8 of a cup, just until it's the right consistency. I'll just put more in later. And we mash. When I was first vegetarian, I ate a lot of mashed potatoes because I didn't really know what else to have. Why am I using a spoon? I could probably use a fork and it'd work a lot better as a masher. Yeah, I'd mix it with barbecue sauce and hot sauce and cheese, and this plus a veggie burger was what I ate for like 3 months. I might need a little bit more milk, I think, actually. Starch soaked in all of the liquids. And there we have it, our first version. Super quick, super easy, and not as good as our second version, but it's still pretty tasty. Dear camera woman, would you like to test my mashed potatoes?
Sure.
It is my mom, so if she gives it a nod, which I will tell you if she does, it means I've done well.
They're really good.
Oh yay, now I just
They're buttery.
Good. Buttery, that's good. Though, now I have to wonder if she's patronizing me, because she's on, well, she's not really on camera, she's behind
this is
it.
going to be my afternoon snack. This is good.
Wow. Not only did she
Good
take
thing
a
you
bite,
made them too.
she went back for more. And while we were waiting for our second variation to finish boiling, I'd just like to point out that the scud that we scooped them from is actually full of delicious vitamins. So I'm just like rubbing on a stick of butter, dipping it in the pepper. Very good. Better than anything you get KDR Fridays. I'm sorry, I'm talking with my own mouthful. Okay, so the potatoes have been boiling for about 10 minutes, and right now they should be fork tender. Yep, fork went in just fine. So I can take these and bring them. Of course, the safe way to do this is with a colander. If I've had more forethought, I probably would have done it that way as well. Okay, there's that. And now that these potatoes are all drained, we'll put them right there to rest for a second while I install the blendery arm things into the blendery thing. Okay. Alright. It works! Okay, now using the head of this thing, beat the potatoes down, smash them down, and then add a plop of butter. A little bit big of a plop, I think. Half of that plop. More than that plop. 3/4 of the original plop. Yeah, looks good. Okay? Tilt it towards me, and lightly whisk again. Okay? Add salt and pepper. And if you didn't like butter or you were a vegan, you could use like a margarine spread or like chili infused olive oil, or if you don't like, if you're lactose intolerant, then you could do almond milk instead. Okay, and then we just have to finish whisking this till it's the whisking. We have to finish whisking it till it's the right consistency. Which will take a few more minutes. That appears to be good. Using our spoon, get it all out of the pot, into a bowl. Usually I just leave it, but it just tastes so good I don't leave any of it behind. Okay. Finish off with a little bit more salt and pepper, because I like it spicy. And voila, our second way. Our first way took approximately 7 minutes, with 6 of those being the potatoes cooking time. This way took about 12 minutes, but the potatoes are severely more fluffier. More fluffier? Fluffier. They're delicious. Maybe. I haven't tried them yet. We're about to find out. I'm not sure how they compare to the first bowl. These are really good. Like eating a fluff and butter sandwich, minus the peanut butter and the bread, and the fluff tastes like potatoes. I know I'm being silly, but it tastes so good. It's like a little drug. So this is the ending. Now you know 2 delicious ways to make mashed potatoes, and you never have to buy a store-bought version of mashed potatoes again, because these are easily as good as any of them, probably even better. Alright, see you guys next time. This is really heavy.